Welcome back to Good Day Big Bear. This is Dan Bathurst.
This is John Wells.
And this is the iconic,
Come on.
the one, the only, Mr. Bob Angilella. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Thank
Welcome
you for
to the
having
show.
me.
Welcome to the show. Thanks
I
for
should
coming
do a
up.
song and dance or something. So.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that too loud. Noel will call. He'll ask
will be
you.
doing it.
He'll ask you to get up on the table and do the dance. So, do you have a background as dancing?
Let's see, back in the 70s disco.
Back in the 70s
Yeah,
disco.
let's do that.
Very good. Now you're with Remax here locally.
Right.
Yeah, and we used to work together when we
That's right.
the old Prudential. Ages and ages ago. What did you do before you got into real estate? Before we go into talking about the development today.
Okay, I was in Los Angeles and I had a pipeline construction company.
Ah.
And I did that for about 18 years.
Wow.
And we installed Universal City Walk 1 and 2. Have you been there?
No.
No?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Okay. All of the manhole
I
covers.
avoid getting off the hill at all costs.
Okay, all right. All of the fire hydrants, all the pipeline, my company did that. And
Wow.
we did a lot of work for Paramount Pictures, Columbia Studios.
Interesting.
So,
So you lay the pipe or you make the pipe?
No, we laid the pipe.
Okay.
Excavators, all that.
Wow.
Construction.
Very interesting.
Yep, got bored with that and came to Big Bear in 1995.
All right.
And
How
jumped
did
into
you
real
get
estate.
into the pipe business?
Oh, that's a long story. I don't think
Another show.
Yeah, we only have a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. And where are you from originally? LA?
I'm from Jamestown, New York.
Oh, wow.
That's 75 miles south of Buffalo.
And what brought you
it's
west?
a beautiful area with Amish buggies,
Yes.
horse and buggies, things like that, and dairy farms. Lucille Ball's from
Oh, is that right?
Jamestown, New York.
you
My
just-
dad went to school with Lucille Ball.
Wow.
Get out of
So,
town.
yeah, she's buried there
Oh, wow.
in Jamestown. So
And you were just back there, weren't you?
I was just back there with family.
That's the,
Went ziplining and had a good time.
yeah,
Oh,
awesome.
very fun. Very fun. So what brought you west?
I don't know. It's, at the age of 20, I hopped in my custom Chevy van from Florida,
Uh-huh.
came west, and ended up in Laguna Beach for a couple of years, and just did some skimboarding down there,
Yeah, very
and
good.
then I ended up in Los Angeles and got to work.
Oh,
So
well, you work a lot up here.
Yeah.
You've been doing real estate now. You got into that right off the bat when you moved to Big Bear?
no, we actually had purchased a bed and breakfast on
Ah.
the North Shore, the Gold Mountain Manor Bed and Breakfast.
Oh, yes.
I owned that for about almost 4 years.
Oh, my.
Sold that and got into real estate with Prudential. That's when
Okay.
I met you.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now you have you work on the team concept here in town.
Correct.
Share a little bit about what that is.
Sure. I've got two buyer's agents, Jim Gordon, Steve. I've got a transaction coordinator, and my CFO and my team manager is Jose Tapia, who's the president of the Big Bear Association of Realtors this year.
Right.
And basically what happens is we're so busy that we've grown as a real estate company within a real estate company because we work at Remax Big Bear on the boulevard. And so over the years, things have built up so much that the business has come in, so we've had to expand myself to handle that business.
Right. Because there is some synergy there when you have groups working together. It's not
Yeah,
just two
absolutely.
doubling your efforts. I mean, two people can do the work of three in a lot of cases.
That's right, yes, and I'm blessed to have the team. So, but that's it basically in a nutshell. We're a real estate company within a real estate company.
Well, and the number of signs I see of yours out there looks like you need a
It's
big
better when they
team.
have sold signs on the bottom.
We
all know that.
We're all into that one there. Real quickly before we get into the project and the real estate, I want to talk about how that all came about and how they found you or you found them. And I don't mean to embarrass you with this question, but
Bring it on.
But go ahead.
well, but you and I run into each other quite a bit. I have the fortunate opportunity to MC quite a few charity events around town. You're always there, and you're always contributing.
Well, thank you.
You know, and I know from when we worked together, Prudential, it's not always public what you do as well. Is that just something you've always done? Have you always felt it's important to give back to the community?
Oh, I think so. I think Big Bear is a very special community. I've been up here, like I said, from 1995, so I've met a lot of different folks, and there's a lot of great things at Big Bear, but there's some areas that and folks that need help. So as I've succeeded, I'd like to give back, and it's I think if everyone gives a little back to their community, it helps everyone. So that's basically it.
That's where I got the pillar image from. So,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The
that's-
icon
that's,
was the real estate thing. The charity was the pillar thing there. Because you guys do, you do a lot of that type of work as well.
Well, we enjoy it. It's important.
Okay. Let's talk about the project.
Okay.
Now, there are not a lot of developments per se in Big Bear where there's a group of homes being brought. Tell us a little bit about what you've got going on. We'll have some pictures here in a few minutes, but tell us
Okay.
about the development.
All right. Well, the development is called the Ridgeview project.
Mhm.
It's across from the Big Bear High School.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it consists of 58 homes and 12 phases.
Mm-hmm.
We've
12
already started
phases.
12 phases throughout
Mhm.
the project. We've got 4 designs.
Right, and we'll see those in just a few minutes.
Okay.
How did you get involved with that?
The contractor is Legacy Homes out of Corona.
Mm-hmm.
They're a very successful small contractor development. They've got multiple developments throughout California as we speak. They've got 100 homes in Victorville that they're building at this point. They've got a few homes in La Quinta, I believe in Orange County, and there's a project in San Francisco area.
All about the same size?
They range. I think ours is one of the smaller
Mhm.
developments. They interviewed a few agents up here, and they chose us.
They picked you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we were chosen for the first 8, and depending upon how we did with those,
Mhm.
then they were going to go forward with
Okay.
the rest of the 58, and they've granted us the rest of the project. So
Now, I know that you don't put that kind of construction budget into a project without doing a little bit of homework. What made them think that a development like that would go up here where almost nothing is a, quote, development?
well, that's a good question. I think they did their own homework. I think as the population of Big Bear expands, and plus the housing market overall is eclectic, if you will,
Mhm.
when it comes to the different
Right?
styles of homes that we
That's a
have.
nice way to put it.
Yeah, it is. It is. We've got cabins, castles, you know, like friends.
Yes.
These homes are consistent, and many of the folks that are purchasing these properties at this point are full-time,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
You got
upgrading.
somebody that works out at your wife's place?
Yeah, some young kids from CSD just purchased one out there, I believe.
Okay,
On it,
yeah. We've got,
So local people are involved in it as well. You know, it's not just off the mountain.
yeah, we've got young families moving in. We've got a couple of retired couples at this point. We've got everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a really nice community once it's all established and built out, which
Mhm.
is about another 2 years.
Okay, okay. And what part do you play in that? Are you taking care of the marketing, just the sales? Are you out
We
there
take
driving
care
nails?
of, no, I don't drive any nails, but we take care of the marketing, the sales. We have a model that will be opened in about 30 days.
Oh, nice, okay.
This is a part of Phase 2. We
Mhm.
just closed Phase 1, which consisted of 4 homes. Phase 2 is closing in about 30 days. Model is in that. And so that'll be open 7
How
days a
many
week.
in that phase now? One more?
That was 4. So now, and then after that, we've got Phase 3 already sold out, which is 8 homes
Nice.
in Phase 3.
So it's being
Phase-
very well received.
It's very well, and we
Yeah.
haven't even broken ground on Phase 3 or
Right.
4 yet.
Right.
That's just getting ready to break ground too. So Phase 4 is half sold out, and Phase 5 is just opening.
Okay. Share with us just a minute, and then we'll run the video here in a minute. Okay, I'm an agent, I've got a buyer, and they go, what's that? Can we go look at those? How do I bring my buyer to your project?
Sure. Basically, Legacy has a policy where you need to register. As an agent, you would need to register your client
Mhm.
with Legacy Homes. They have how the forms, which is through us.
Right.
You just give me a call, bring your client over. At our office, we've got all of the samples, the granites, the carpets, carpet samples, the altar cabinets,
Mhm.
the fixtures that go into the homes. So basically, they register, and then we take over from there. They stay with their client, and we show them all the optional
Mhm.
upgrades that come with the homes.
Right.
And we fill out all the paperwork, which is not standard CAR forms,
Right.
it's legacy
Mhm.
forms. And so we handle that. They basically just sit aside, and we do all the work, and they get paid their commission.
And you like the agent to be with the client at all times?
Absolutely.
they meet with
They
you?
have to be with their client all the
They
time.
have
Yeah,
to be with
we don't want their client. We're just
Right.
assisting them, making their life really easy, and
Mhm. Well, that's always
It's fine.
kind of the fear some agents have, you
Yeah.
know, if I bring my client and give them your name and number,
Well, yeah, you just don't want to give me my name and number because I'll take them. You know, but you're going to want to register them.
Yeah.
Call me, let me know that they're coming over, and we'll help them as
By
much
being
as
registered,
possible.
the agent is protected rather than the client shows up to their office for any questioning or anything like that, because you're basically the knowledgeable part of the deal. So you're not really looking to get them in another house outside of the project or anything else. You know, you're just there. They're registered. You'll take their business card. You'll put it on the registration so that everybody's aware of whose client they are and where they came from. And
That's
they're
correct.
always protected. It's a very common practice down the hill.
Right.
You know, that is very common, especially in the beach areas in Orange County and things like that. That's just something that is a normalcy. Where up here it's new. You know?
It's new.
It's kind of, and of course everybody's like, you're gonna take my client. That's all you're doing.
It's kind of silly, I think. But,
It is very silly.
Yeah,
But again,
That's
you
just
know,
paranoid.
when things new come along, it freaks everybody out, and
Sure.
they get really paranoid about it, and blah blah blah. And as you've said, you know, you're welcome to handcuff yourself to your client and make sure that they don't go
That's
anywhere.
right. That's right. Well,
Driving,
I think in the beginning, we had a lot of folks calling on the development, and they told us that they had called different agents, and they finally got fed up and called us directly. So there have been, I don't know who they were working with, but that has occurred. But I think the agents now understand the development a little more, that has to be registered, and we're getting more calls from the agents directly.
And we had Mark Sobchak on a couple weeks
I saw
ago.
that, yeah. He's a great guy.
Basically the same thing going over there on the North Shore. And I've worked with those kind of developments a lot in the last 30 some odd years before I came to Big Bear. And it's very common. You know, it's comforting to have somebody who knows the answers when you ask them about construction and choices and carpet and CC&Rs and all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to learn a new product all over again.
That's right.
You got somebody there to help you
And
with it.
theoretically, we're supposed to go to the best source for our clients, you know. So you know,
Always find it,
there's always, you know, there's always going to be the questionable.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Not much you can do about that.
No, you know. It's,
Well, let's run out and take a quick look around the project here and start off with, I think this starts with Legacy itself there, Bob. And you had mentioned they're all over the place.
That's correct, yes, and they're located in Corona, reputable company. They've been around for quite some time. I think the main office is based out of Stockton, California.
And they've been looking at Big Bear for a while now?
They had been, yeah. Legacy Homes is a developer that will look at already developments that have the infrastructure in the ground. In other words, all the pipe and what have you in the ground. And so
that was already done several years ago.
that was done several years ago, yeah.
There's a nice chunk of dirt up there.
It is, and beautiful views, as
views.
you can see there. It's beautiful
There you're looking
views,
south.
yes. Yep,
And spins around and gets a nice overview of the valley there.
absolutely.
And even walking in the homes, it looked to me as though the streets were laid out where everybody probably has a little bit of a view somewhere.
That's right. Some of these homes are large houses. We've got homes. We have one house that is a one-story, which is 1717 square
You
feet.
said that was your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite. But then there's 1900, there's 2100, and 2300. Those last three are 2 stories. There's one is a perfect example. That's a beautiful home. That's our 2300 square foot home, 3-car garage, and
Now,
that has
did it
views
come
from
with
all
the
windows.
basic landscaping like that as well, Bob?
It does. It comes with the basic landscaping in the front. You can have grass, or you can have the grass removed. You could do. It's not really kind of a xeriscape, if you will.
There's not a lot of yard. But
Not a lot of yard,
There's a little bit right there in the front.
Well, in the
there.
front, the lots are actually anywhere from 8,000 to 11,000 square feet.
Oh, good size lots.
So you can put on these homes here. You can actually put an RV or a boat on the right or the left side.
And this is the smallest one. How is there any customizing of the floor plan itself?
Not of the fourth. Yes, well, you can add a 4th bedroom to many of these homes. The 1-story you can't. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. All the other homes are 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths. However, you can add a 4th bedroom to the last 2, like that one right there. That's an 1832.
We've got some shots here in a minute of the interior choices. What about exterior choices? Can I pick color or stone or?
Basically, we've got 5 elevation colors, stones, colors. They're very deep, rich colors, as you saw in that previous live shot. But what happens is we actually select so that there is a nice flow throughout the community,
okay.
that homes aren't the same next to one another. We have a log style package, we've got a arts and crafts package, we have a basic package, which is a really nice home. And the colors are all different. Those are all the different options.
Interior choices. And granites.
Excuse me. Those are the standard amenities options that come with the house. There's the standard granite, you've got the carpet, you've got alderwood cabinets. This is the layout of the development itself, and those are correct with the phases. We're just opening phase 4 and phase 5. We've already sold out phase 3. Phase 1 and 2 are already closing, and phase 2 has the model, which will be opened here shortly.
Very nice. And this is there a sales office at the site?
There'll be, the model will be the sales office. So we're going to have a grand opening, of course.
Okay.
And Simeon with Remax, he's going to.
He loves to throw a party. He loves
to do that.
Throw a party.
So he's
going to have a gambling table.
And Dana too.
No.
Yeah, right. So real money this time.
No, real money this time. So if somebody had questions, how do they get in touch with you, Bob?
They can call me at 909-878-5522 at Remax Big Bear on the Boulevard, just right next to the fire department. And just come on in. You can go to my website at bigbearhomesandland.com and or just grab me on the street.
Yeah. So register your client if you're a realtor, and if you're working with a realtor, talk to your realtor. Tell them register me up there. I want to go look at them.
Absolutely. We've only been open 8 months, and we've already sold 16 homes. And so at $180 a square foot, they're a great value for a brand new home.
Yes. Very nice.
Thank you for having me on.
Thanks
Really
for coming on. Really appreciate it. We'll be back in just a minute with stats on dirt. We're talking dirt and new construction. That fits right in there. As well. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a minute.
Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Oh, baby, any day that you're gone away. It's a beautiful day.